Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about performance appraisal. What is performance appraisal? Performance appraisal is the process of evaluating and documenting an employee's performance with a view to enhancing work quality, output, and efficiency. Performance appraisals perform three important functions within companies. First, they provide feedback to a person on their overall contribution for a period. Second, they identify development needs and opportunities for improvement. And third, they help inform salary and bonus reviews. Now let's talk about the role of performance appraisals in compensation decisions. Performance ratings are the things we enter into an employee's permanent record, which are influenced by a host of factors besides the employee behaviors observed by raters. Performance review are used for a wide variety of decisions in organizations. Only one which is to guide the allocation of merit increases. A merit increase is a pay raise that employers give to a certain people based on their performance at work. As the name implies, people earn merit increases based on the value of their skills. Moving on to performance metrics. Performance metrics are defined as figures and data representative of an employee or an organization's actions, abilities, and overall quality. Basically, it is the performance measurement, which means the process of collecting, analyzing, and reporting information regarding the performance of an individual, group, organization, system, or component. In measuring job performance, some companies use a balanced scorecard. What is a balanced scorecard? A balanced scorecard is a strategic management performance metric used to identify and improve various internal business functions and their resulting external outcomes. This is also used to measure and improve feedback to organizations. To measure employee performance, we have here the types of formats which can be divided into two general categories: ranking and rating. Ranking formats require that the rater compares employee against each other to determine the relative ordering of the group on some performance measure. There are three different methods of ranking employees. First, the straight ranking. This procedure is just that employees are ranked relative to each other. Second is the alteration ranking. This method recognizes that raters are better at ranking people at extreme ends of the distribution. Raters are asked to indicate the best employee and then the worst employee. Third and last method is the paired comparison ranking. This method simplifies the ranking process by forcing raters to make ranking judgments about discrete pairs of people. Each individual is compared separately with all others in the work group. The person who wins the most paired comparisons is ranked top in the group, and so on. The second category of appraisal formats is ratings, which is generally more popular than ranking systems. Now let us discuss the top and bottom types of rating. Bottom rating is a type of rating that ignores advice and views of other members, does not accept responsibility for own views and actions, blames others for own failures, and provides others with incorrect information on policies and procedures. While top rating takes charge of situations, consulted by other members for advice on operational and administrative policies and procedures. This rating format directly addresses a major criticism of standard adjective rating scales. Aside from top and bottom rating, we also have behaviorally anchored rating scales or bars, which seem to be the most common format using behaviors as descriptors. In addition to behaviors, Outcomes also are used as a standard. The most common form is management by objectives or MBO. Management by objectives is both a planning and an appraisal tool that has many different variations across firms.
Hi, I'm Joanne Rosanto, and let's talk about performance appraisal formats. We have 5 dimensions for a good appraisal formats. First is employee development criteria. It's a positive feedback to employees a natural outgrowth of the evaluation format, so the employee developmental needs are identified and can be attended. We know that feedback has a positive impact on the job performance. That attacks the individual rather than focusing on the task has negative effects. Employees respond better to feedback that tells them what went wrong on the task and how to improve. Administrative criteria. Comparison among individuals for personnel action required some common denominator. Typically, this is a numerical rating for performance. Evaluation forms that do not produce numerical rating cause administrative headaches. For example, with non-numerical evaluation is difficult to evaluate relative to other essays. Who did better is an important question when giving out merit increase. Next is personal research criterion. As with the administrative criterion, evaluations typically need to be quantitative to permit a statistical test of the common personal research. Cost criterion. Thus, the evaluation form initially required a long time to be developed. It is time-consuming for a supervisor to use the form in rating their employees. It is expensive to use. All of these factors increase the format cost. Validity criterion. By far the most research on formats in recent years has focused on reducing error and improving accuracy. Success in this pursuit would mean that decision based on performance rating. Select the right raters. A second way that firms have tried to improve the accuracy of performance rating is by focusing on who might conduct the rating and which of these resources is more likely to be accurate. To lessen the impact of one reviewer and to increase the participation in process, a method known as 360-degree feedback has grown more popular in recent years. The method assesses employee performance from 5 points of view: supervisor, peer, self, customer, and subordinate. They feel that the 360-degree system has outperformed their old system in improving employee understanding and self-awareness, promoting communication between supervisors and staff, and promoting better performance results. Understand how raters process information. A third way to improve job performance rating is to understand how raters think. When we observe and evaluate performance, what else influences rating beside an employee's performance? These are the following kinds of process. 1. The rater observes the behavior of a ratee. Second, the rater encodes this behavior as a part of a total picture of the ratee. Third, the rater stores this information in memory, which is the subject both short and long-term decay. Simply put, raters forget things. Fourth, when it comes time to evaluate a ratee, the rater reviews the performance dimension and retrieves stored observation or impression to determine their relevance to the performance dimension. Fifth, the information is reconsidered and integrated with other available information as the rater decided on the final ratings. Training raters to rate more accurately. Most research indicates raters training is an effective method for reducing appraisal errors. Rater training programs can be divided into 3 distinct categories. First, rater errors training, in which the goal is to reduce psychometric errors. Second, performance dimension training, which exposes supervisor to the performance dimension to be used in training, making sure everyone is on the same page when thinking about a specific performance dimension. Third,
performance standard training, which provide raters with a standard of comparison or frame of reference for making appraisal.
Good day. These are the 5 ways to structure performance appraisal system. First is employee self-service. Employee self-service is the major element of performance management is employee evaluation. It enables employees to look back at their performance and take responsibility for their performance and improvement opportunities. The second one is 360-degree appraisal. The 360-degree appraisal feedback is usually made up of input from the line manager, clients, customers, or third-party partnerships. This offers a useful way to receive unbiased, specific, and well-rounded feedback on an employee's performance from different perspectives. That is 360-degree appraisal. And the third way is structure performance appraisal system is manager performance appraisal. Manager performance appraisal is the most important step in the performance appraisal process. It comprises of tasks like goal setting, progress tracking, quantitative employee rating, and one-on-one discussions for this way to structure performance appraisal. That's it. The next one is rewards and recognition program. Rewards and recognition program. It is in order to win the war for talent and retain top performing employees. All organizations need to keep their employees motivated by celebrating their accomplishment. That is a good thing in any organizations to give back the hard work of their employees. Yahoo! That's it. And lastly is the performance improvement plan. Performance improvement plan is a plan that based on employee performance trends, organization need to trigger a skill-specific performance improvement plan right after the evaluation phase. That's all to this topic. Thank you for listening. I love you all.